We have already seen how modulus could be treated as distance from origin. In this video, we will extend that concept to solve questions involving addition of mods. Like here, we have to find minimum value of mod x minus 2 plus mod x plus 4. Note that the concepts we will be discussing in this video are for addition of mods. There is a plus sign between the mods, mod x minus 2 plus mod x plus 4. Plus sign is there, that is important. Okay, for this method, plus sign has to be there between the mods. First thing that we are going to do is find the critical points or the origins, which we'll do by equating what's inside the modulus sign to 0. We have two modulus signs. Let's equate what's inside them to 0 one by one. Put x minus 2 as 0, x will come out to be 2. X plus 4 is 0, x will come out to be minus 4. Next, we will plot these points 2 and minus 4 on the number line. Now, in order to find the minimum value of the given expression, first we are going to find the value of x for which the minimum occurs. The value of x at which the minimum value occurs. Now, this x could be anywhere. So, we have to consider all the scenarios. It could be towards the left of minus 4, right? It could be towards the left of minus 4, or it could be between minus 4 and 2. It could be between minus 4 and 2. It could also take the values minus 4 and 2, right? Or it could be towards the right of 2. Let's take this case first. X is somewhere towards the right of 2. Mod x minus 2 is nothing but the distance of this point x from the origin 2. Now this distance is shown by the red arrow. And this distance shown by the blue arrow is mod x plus 4. Distance of point x from origin minus 4, right? Now this question could be rephrased in an interesting way. If we consider two persons, a blue guy standing at minus 4 and a red guy standing at 2, then our expression mod x minus 2 plus mod x plus 4 is nothing but the distance covered by these two guys to meet at point x. And all we have to do is minimize this distance which they will cover in order to meet. Now to find x, the question that we should ask is, where should blue and red guy meet so that they cover the minimum distance? Now, as we have already discussed, there are three possible scenarios. Starting with the second case first, when they both meet somewhere between minus 4 and 2. Total distance covered is nothing but sum of their individual distances. That is the blue arrow plus the red arrow. That is nothing but distance from minus 4 to 2. We can simply subtract these coordinates to find the distance. 2 minus minus 4, that is 6 units. Now let's talk about the first case. The total distance is this blue arrow plus the red arrow. This distance between minus 4 and 2 is 6 units, which we got in the second case as well. But here, in this first case, distance towards the right of 2, that is from 2 to x, is extra, which was not there in the second case. So the minimum distance amongst the first and the second case would be in the second case only, right? Now same scenario would occur in the third case as well. 6 units plus something extra. Now basically, the second case is going to give us the minimum distance. They will have to meet between minus 4 and 2. Now does it matter where exactly do they meet between minus 4 and 2? Does it matter their point of meeting between minus 4 and 2? Does it make any difference? Let's say they meet slightly towards the left. Again, the total distance will be 6 units only. Now even if they meet at 2, well, this means the red guy stood at its place and the blue guy covered the total distance of 6 units. The distance is still 6 units only. So we can say for minimum distance, their point of meeting can be anywhere between -4 and 2, both points included, and the minimum distance will be 6 units. So the minimum value of this expression will be 6 only. We can also put any point from this range in the expression and obtain our final answer as 6. Next question. Now you might have guessed that we have 3 guys now standing at -1, 2 and 4 respectively, and we have to find their point of meeting so that they cover minimum distance. Now if this green guy was not there, then this question would be quite similar to the previous question. They can meet anywhere between -1 and 4. Let's say this x is their point of meeting, and the distance covered by the blue and the red guy to meet will be the distance between the coordinates, that is 4 minus -1, 5 units. This is the minimum distance for 2 guys, as we have seen in the previous question, right? Now if the green guy also meets at point x, then distance covered by him, that is this green arrow, is the extra distance that we have to minimize, right? Blue and red guy can meet anywhere between -1 and 4, and the distance will be 5 units only. Now that's the minimum distance for these 2 guys. 5 units is the minimum distance for these 2 guys, blue and red guy. But between -1 and 4, we have to pick such a point for their meeting so that this extra distance covered by the green guy also gets minimized. This green arrow also gets minimized. Think about it. What if the point where the green guy is standing is the point of meeting for all 3 guys, and the green guy doesn't have to move at all? Blue guy will come from -1 to 2, and the red guy will come from 4 to 2, covering a total of 5 units, and all 3 will meet at 2. This 5 units is the minimum distance which occurs when the value of x is 2. Now this expression given to us, either we can directly say that the minimum value will be 5, or we can simply put x as 2 in the expression and get its value as 3 plus 0 plus 2, that is 5. Let's generalize this further. When there were 2 people, for minimum distance, they can meet anywhere between their starting points. When there are 3 people, for minimum distance, they should meet at the point where the middle guy stands. In case of 4 people, when there are 4 people, the point of meeting should be anywhere between second and the third guy. In case of 5 people, the point of meeting should be the third guy or the middle guy. Basically, when there are odd number of people, the point of meeting is the middle guy. And when there are even number of people, we have 2 guys in the middle, and the point of meeting can be anywhere between these 2 guys. If it is still not clear, then look at this. When there are odd number of friends, when n is odd, middle value will be n plus 1 by 2. Let's say there are 9 friends, then the middle value would be 9 plus 1 by 2, 10 by 2, 5th place. So they should meet at the 5th person, where the 5th person is standing. Okay? And when n is even, the point of meeting can be anywhere between n by 2 to n by 2 plus 1. For example, if there are 12 friends, they can meet between 12 by 2, that is 6th. They can meet at the 6th position or at the 7th position or anywhere between them. Right? One last example. Find the minimum value of this expression. First thing that we'll do is plot the origins on the number line. This is our process, right? We find the origins and plot them on the number line. We'll equate the quantities inside the modulus signs to 0, and the points that we'll get are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up till 99. So basically there are 99 friends now, each standing at point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, right? So we have odd number of friends, 99 friends. So the middle value will be 99 plus 1 by 2, that is 50. So the point where 50th person stands is the point where all the friends should meet for the minimum value of this expression, right? So the minimum value of this expression occurs at x is equal to 50. Now this is our original expression. Put x is equal to 50 in the first term. We get 49, and then next we get 48, and then 47, and so on. Somewhere in between we will get x minus 49, x minus 50, x minus 51. We are going to get these terms, right? So putting x is equal to 50 here will give us 1, 0, then again 1, and then this is going to increase. This will go on till 49. So we started with 49, dropped till 0, and then again it will increase till 49. So sum of n natural numbers from 1 to 49, that would be nothing but 49 into 50 by 2. Sum of n, first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. That is 49 into 50 by 2. Now this sum we have to do twice, because again we have numbers from 1 to 49 being added, right? So we'll multiply it by 2 and get the final answer as 2450. So this is how we solve such questions. What if I change the pattern and instead of mod, if I take squares? What would be the minimum value of this expression now? Well, the logic will still be the same. Just like modulus, these individual terms in this case, they also cannot be negative. So the minimum here will also come at x is equal to 50. And values obtained will also be the same, but with a square sign, right? And we'll use the formula for summation of squares of n natural numbers. That is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. Again, this sum is to be done twice. So we have multiplied it by 2. And the final answer will be 2 into 49 into 50 into 99 upon 6. And solve this, and this will give you 80850 as the final answer. That's all for this video. In this video, we saw how to solve problems involving summation of modulus using the concepts of distance from origin. In the next video, we will apply this concept to solve a few equations and a few inequalities. Thank you.